Right, good evening. It's Friday night, it's about 4:30, and as you should be able to see, it's getting a little bit dark. I'm back down on the club lake. I've been here since about 2 o'clock. I've done a couple of laps. I haven't seen a fish show yet. I've seen very few signs at all, so I've settled down into a swim, which I know has got winter form. On that, I've put a little bit of bait in. I say a bit, maybe a bit too much. I think it was 6 bombs in the end, but it's all minced up boilie and corn, so I had to find water deep enough to be able to put it in. So by using the deeper, I was able to find some water which was 5 foot deep out in front of me, and I managed to put it all in there. So fingers crossed, and I've got the right hand rod roaming, and if I see a fish show, it's going to have a single pinged on its head. And that's me for the night, really. Okay, it's time for a quick update. As you can see, it's raining still. I think it's going to be like this for the rest of the day because I've just checked the weather forecast. It's not boding well. So I'm going to be packing up in the rain. Absolutely nothing has happened. I saw a little tiny bit of fizzing. That may have been a fish this morning. Put a rig on it, a single, and within 10 minutes a swan had picked it up. So I've ended up moving my rods around a bit, just searching more than anything else, and I'm just not finding anything. So that's it really. I think I'm out. I will no doubt be somewhere next weekend again. Don't know if it'll be here, don't know if it'll be somewhere else, but yeah, I shall update you when I get there. Right, good afternoon. It is Wednesday afternoon at about 4 o'clock. I've managed a cheeky overnighter. I've booked tomorrow off work, put leave in. I've managed to book the night away from the wife. So I'm down on the big lake. The weather is immense. We've got a low pressure coming across, a nice low pressure for the first time in a while. The last time I saw weather like this was a month ago when I had the 20. I had that from a swim opposite this one. I've come onto this bank this time simply because the wind's off my back. I have also seen a fish show in this swim. So yeah, I'm going to give it a few hours doing what I'm doing at the moment, and then we'll go from there. Anything good happens, I'll show you. Speak to you in a bit. It's 3 AM, raining, and I've just had that little beauty at 13.5. So, job done. Right, good morning. It's just gone 11 o'clock. This morning's been quite slow, to be fair. I had the fish at 3 AM. After that, I've had a couple of liners, heard a couple of fish sloshing. Nothing really spectacular. The wind and rain has made things awkward for spotted fish, to be fair. Sun's just come out and I've seen my first fish since last night, really. So that's got a rod on it already. But I've only got a couple of hours left, so whether anything happens or not is a different matter. And that's it really. I'll be back down here at the weekend, so I'll probably see you then. Ciao for now. Good afternoon. It's just coming up on 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon, and as you can see, I'm back into the same swim that I left yesterday. I've seen a fish, although there's been a fair few more showing down to my right. But I'm reasonably confident that if I put the rigs back out in the same spots they were on Wednesday night, I should get another pickup, or at least a chance of a pickup. That's basically it. I'm going to be fishing exactly the same as I did the other day, putting little wafters and bags of pellets out. And yeah, I'll update you if anything good happens, which hopefully it does. Right, good morning. It is just coming up on 20 past 10. And as you may be able to see in the centre of the screen there, I've got a bit of bubbling in the swim. That is just to the left of where my right hand rod is currently. Last night was a bit of a damp squib. It absolutely honked it down and not a lot really happened. I had a couple of liners on the right hand rod, that was it. I've gone off the Call of Nature this morning and discovered that my right hand rod was actually cast into the middle of a weed bed, so I'd missed my spot by probably a foot or two. which is not ideal. Anyway, I've done a recast. I've had a bit of a lead around for the end rod this morning, put it into a different area, well, same area, different spot, just short of the weed bed, and we're going to give that a go today, just for a couple more hours. Like I said, it's 10 o'clock, I'll be off in a couple of hours, so I'm just waiting for hopefully this drizzle to go away, and then I'll be able to pack up. But yeah, there's definitely something out there feeding. It's moving around in that weed bed. I've got a horrible suspicion that's a shoulder bream or something though. Right, if anything good happens I'll show you. Failing that, I'm on B2 later on this week, so I'll see you when I get there. Ciao for now. Right, good afternoon. It's coming up on 4 o'clock on Thursday afternoon, and you join me on Brasenose 2 at Linear. Been here since yesterday morning on the Royal Signals Winter Carp Cup. So far only one fish has been out, and that was to me last night on a PVA bag of maggot and pellet, chucked out 120 yards. I was feeding the baited spot a bit closer because I found a nice clay spot a bit closer in, which I thought was going to be easier to fish in these conditions. And what I've ended up doing is just smashing 3 PVA bags out to 30 wrap, and that's it. Update done. Right, good afternoon. It is 3:30 again. However, this time it's Friday. As you can see, I'm on the club lake. The story of the Royal Signals Winter Carp Cup goes that I ended up coming second with my 19-pound fish, and that Dave won it with a 24-pound mirror that he'd had at about 5 o'clock last night. So only 2 fish came out. It was pretty slow. There's a few fish shown, but it's really good fun. So that was the main thing. I've got down here, what was it, about 12:30. I've done a walk around the whole lake. Haven't seen anything, so I've gone on a hunch, come on the north bank, tuck my back to the wind. It's a biting westerly tonight. It's going to be up to 40-50 mile an hour gusts again, so it's going to be a bit stormy. However, there is an outside chance of a bite, and I've seen 3 shows now, so I've had 2 in front of me there and 1 around the corner. So the fish are mooching. I'm using the same tactics as I did at Brasenose. I've got 2 PVA bags of maggots out at the moment, and that's going to be it for the night really. If I'm honest, I'm going to stick with that. Right, it's 11 o'clock on Saturday. Update is not a great deal's happening. I've had a couple of liners and I've seen a couple of shows, and that's about it. I've got rigs where I've seen the fish, or a rig where I've seen the fish, and I've got another rig where historically they come out from it this time of year. But again, it's historical, and I don't think there's as many fish in here as there used to be. It's not working at the moment, but then again, it is December, so to have had a bite off B2, I'm happy. I would have preferred more, would have liked one on here, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. I don't know where I'm going to next week, but when I get there, I'll see you. I'll see you when I get there. There you go then. Right, ciao for now. Who wants that one?
Neither of them. It wasn't mine, it was you.
I know, double take.
I'll love it.
I think you missed it.
Should I?
Right, fish number 4 from Shearwater this morning. Tell you how we're doing it in a minute. So it's a fucking rugby tackling it into the net.
That needs to feature on the video.
It usually does. Let's get this back properly. That'll be easier to move like that.
Fish care isn't usually this high.
Usually drop kick these fucking pasties, man. Oh! Yeah. I'm getting that, get that! I think this is number 5. Doing alright. Right, it's just coming up on 4 o'clock. I'm about to lose the light, so I thought I'd better do a last little bit. I've had 11 now, we believe. Jace has had 3, including the 19.5 pounder, which is his new PB, which is awesome, and why we came here. It's got a bit silly. I've just had 3 fish as I was putting the bobbin on, so the shoals moved through. In the time it's taken to regain, they've moved off me and gone somewhere else. Not onto Jace though. So yeah, it's pretty good. I'll leave the zigs out now for the night, until I sack it in a couple of hours, and that's it really. But I'm going to leave the camera going, and we'll see. And that's a fish on. Catch you in a bit.